So in this video, we're going to be talking about ticker symbol AMC and talk about a few things that we really had to take note of. By the way, guys, my name is Justin Fernio from Push and Profit. Hope you're having a beautiful day, but let's go ahead and break down a few things. Now, I haven't made a video on AMC in a while. Last time I made a video on AMC was around the times around here, and then of course around here. But while AMC moved sideways and consolidated, I really didn't make a video. And as AMC was going down, of course, you can see I drew some trend lines, but I didn't really talk much about AMC. However, it has come time to make another video on AMC, and we're going to talk about a few reasons why, right? Now, guys, one of the main ways that I like to trade is simply just based off technical analysis, looking at the charts, because I believe the charts have a lot more information than what, you could source out through all different news articles and looking at who's doing what. And, the charts really provide a lot of information, right? So let's go ahead and dive into the charts over here. So we see that I have this trend line that I drew over here for AMC stock, and then of course the trend line over here. Now, of course, when you have these two lines crossing together, as the candlesticks break above these lines, that is a really bullish sign, right? So that's one thing I want to point out. Now, another thing I want to point out is that over the last 3 trading days, we had some really good days with AMC. We made kind of new highs each for the last 3 days, and we're really adhering to this trend line. Of course, today we did break a little below it in the beginning of the day. However, we zoomed past up. In fact, if we just go to the 5-minute chart, we could kind of just see what exactly played out. We did dip a little below that trend line. However, we did go up. Now, of course, overall we had some bad news in the overall market. I mean, if we take a look at, what went on in the overall market, of course, we had the attack going on in Afghanistan. But, we ended up having a really solid day for the market. Now, one of the main ETFs that holds a large majority of AMC is really the Russell 2000. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. And we could see that the Russell 2000, despite the bad news that we had over the weekend, really did outperform itself and did really well. Even if we look at the S&P 500 index and look at the ETF SPY, we could see that just as well, SPY, did massively well for today, right? But going back on track with AMC, something else I want to, obviously point out is not only are we, breaking above this little resistance that we had with this trend line, not only are we adhering to this other trend line going in the upward momentum, but we can see that the RSI is slightly trending higher, right? And then something else I want us to pay attention to is that the MACD line is crossing over the blue signal line, right? So this is really important to take note of, because last time that we saw this around over here, and we all know, what ended up happening over here. And then of course, every time we have the MACD crossing over, it's just a good indication that we're having some green days. Now, something I want to point out is that when it comes to trading, I try to look at indicators like the RSI and the MACD, less favorable to, what's actually going on with the overall price action, right? I consider price action, primary, and then, indicators secondary, right? Now, I also want to just pull up some news articles. So something that I thought was really interesting was this article over here where we see, I'll just read it real quick for you guys. It says AMC was trading higher for the 3rd day in a row on Monday, something I already mentioned, propelled by a massively second quarter earnings beat and the theater chain company decision to accept Bitcoin as currency for tickets and concessions. This was also major news that recently happened, and that could be what's, sparking a little bit of this little bull run happening over here, right? Now, of course, I'm not saying AMC is going to go straight to the moon right now, but AMC is definitely on my radar, right? We're going to see what happens over the next few days, because of course, if we could continue this momentum, then that's good news as a trader and as a investor if you're, holding this long term. But as a trader, I like to make a profit off fluctuation of the price. Now, on Friday, Bazinga reported another short squeeze could be in the works after option traders continued to hammer bullish AMC call contracts. On Monday, AMC was battling to regain support of the 21-day exponential moving average on the daily chart and head north towards an upper resistance level at the $39 level. Despite the stock smoking short sellers a couple times already this year, bearish institutions continue to pile into AMC. Of AMC's 511.4 million shares float, the number of shares held short has increased to 85.85 million in July, up from 75.48 the prior month, right? Now, if we continue reading this article, we just read that a lot of people are just making market orders to make these call contracts and just buying them, which is really good. People are just slapping the call contracts, just buying up AMC. which is really good. And then something else that was really interesting in that article was that the short interest is increasing, making it prime for another short squeeze. And I hate to use the word short squeeze very loosely, just because if you guys go on YouTube, we have a bunch of YouTubers screaming out, short squeeze is happening, short squeeze is happening. And, I don't want to just beat another person on YouTube screaming that out, but, we have to take note of what's going on. Right now, if we look at FinViz, look at the short float for AMC. It's at 19.14%. This is considered extremely high, right? So, taking into the consideration of everything going on, we have short flow interest, really high. We also have, new highs for the last 3 days. We have AMC adhering to this support and breaking above this resistance. We have the RSI crossing a little higher, and then the MACD line crossing above the signal line. So everything's just primed for a nice little good run up. Again, when it comes to trading in the market, something that I like to say is that, we can't predict the market. We don't have a crystal ball. Otherwise, we would all be just trillionaires, right? So when it comes to trading, although, we like to measure drawing, doing our TA, doing our technical analysis, something that we have to consider is that we have to trade whatever the market presents to us. So at the end of the day, I'm not going to scream that it's really bullish for AMC until we break above this level over here, above the simple moving average, which is fairly close to what that article was mentioning about the resistance at $39, right? So if we could break above, they're saying $39, I'm saying $40. If we could break above this area, that's when the hat's off and I'm screaming, hey, things are really bullish. Let's go ahead and make some money running this up. But of course, I want you guys to be cautious that as things start running up, when you are up, make sure to lock in your profits, right? I know we have this whole retail going on screaming AMC apes, is a slogan, and we're never selling is what a lot of the people on a lot of forums are screaming. But something I want to inform you guys is that, you never lose when you sell. Of course, things could go up higher, but you can't kick yourself. And at the end of the day, profit is profit. So again, we may see another run up if we break above $40. And if that happens, then definitely, make sure that you are aware of areas where there is, some weakness. For example, we definitely got to draw an area of resistance around this line over here. So let me draw a little horizontal line and let you guys know that there's going to be some resistance around this level, and there's going to be a resistance around this level. Now, of course, I'm going to delete these two lines because, of course, I don't like to have too much information on my video. I don't like to have too many drawings on the chart. Again, I have another video where I talk about keeping the chart simplified so you can see the overall moves. But hopefully, we see some good stuff coming from AMC. So let me know in the comment section below, what are you doing with AMC? Are you planning to hold this for a long period of time? Are you already in AMC? When do you plan to sell? So let me know what your game plan is, because at the end of the day, what I really try to do with these videos is to spark an interest in an idea that you could hopefully execute on. With that being said, guys, if you guys are wondering what platform I'm using to trade and also read these news articles, it's simply just a Webull platform. It's a platform that I use. I think they're one of the best platforms, especially for mobile trading. They also offer, crypto and options, which is really good, and they have one of the cleanest charts I've seen. And they do have a promotion going on where if you deposit, $5, you could get 2 free stocks valued up to $2,000. When I first signed up with Webull, I actually got a free share of Google that was worth $1,200. Now, if we take a look at Google is now trading at around $2,778, almost making new highs. So there you have it. Just for signing up for Webull, I got a free share of Google. So you never know what free share you're going to get. Also, if you're interested in learning more how to trade, consider checking out the link in the description below, because the link is going to be a link to my Push and Profit program, where you'll be able to learn exactly how I trade and be able to participate in our daily briefings. So with that being said, hope you guys are having a beautiful day. Again, my name is Justin Fernillo from Push and Profit, and I'll see you guys hopefully on the next video.